Oh, we're getting somewhere. No, that's not what I was trying to press. Completely zoned out. Hi! Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Can't skip its menu.
Ah. I put things around.
Right. Family portraits. Let's continue with episode 10 of Vampire.
I'm gonna do this.
This fucking... Can't wait for it to be done next week.
How is he so scared?
Yay! So we left off in Dr. Reed's mansion. We've not really gone anywhere else. Need to introduce ourselves, blah de blah, to everybody. Let's craft a few of these. At one point I do need to actually do some of the side quests so I can get a bit stronger. I don't think anyone really gets sepsis. I think that's if you let your areas fall into a state of hostile. Obviously, I don't want to do. Speaking of which, no, don't want to do that. That's just zooming in. Still need to talk to Dr. Swansea. You're in recovery. Right there. You're sanitized, so that's cool. You're healthy and you're frick. You're serious. Job applications coming through. So I think what we'll do is cure everyone, do side missions today, and if we have time we'll continue with the main quest line.
This is funny.
Yep.
The bad guy this. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no bad guys at the minute, Baba. There is a dead body though. Dead body!
The people. Who left dead people?
A lot of people left dead people.
When science
wait, it wasn't Whitechapel, was it? It was the it was the docks, so I don't need to be here. Go this way.
You have the money.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Shoshan.
Good evening, Xiaoshu.
Wang Shanghao, Dr. Reed. It's good to see you again.
Goodbye for now.
Didn't press anything. Hello! Welcome, how are you today?
Dead people. Came baby.
Best stay back, sir. Over there! There's one of them vermin!
I'm fine, how are you? I'm good. I was gonna continue with the main quest line, but I'm kind of neglecting some of the areas I'm supposed to treat. So I'm gonna do some side quests and healing today. See if we find anything interesting. You're welcome, Mamba. Are you still streaming? I didn't want to go. Oh, it's bush. Thought something cynical was happening. Still seeing 2 viewers, but I've had a few comments. I don't need. It's coming up on. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be keeping up. Through Strickland's got a headache. You've got a headache. Okay, so we'll do this. Covering healthy. There's a hint you can unlock on him, but you have to find him in the act.
Silent.
Thelma!
Silent.
Sorry for the question. What's his name about?
Good evening, Miss.
No, it's fine. This is
How are
Vampire. You're a doctor returned from war, and you've
Do you
been
require my
turned
services,
into a
Miss
vampire
My condition cannot
so
be
that you
understood
can
by you.
find out what's
mortal.
causing this new
This
pandemic,
curse
which is
is
the
beyond
Spanish
your
flu.
science.
But people are being turned into
Well,
these
Until the
primitive
day
forms of
science finally
vampires,
admits failure,
and you have
please
to find
accept this.
out who's done it,
Thank you, Doctor.
cure it,
Your
and then,
efforts are admirable,
you know,
though laughable.
fight off vampires. It's very well done, but sometimes it freezes on you if you run too fast into a new area. It doesn't quite keep up. I hope that helps. It is a really good game.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Just trying to find the doctor's who's got a headache. Wherever he's gone.
Ah, my pants.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
There is no shame in helping each other. We're colleagues, after all.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think that way.
It's not that loud here. Is that better?
I'm thinking that.
I know. Just realised. Yeah.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target
Alright with
here.
the sound.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I think Dr. Swansea has something to say. Right. Okie dokie. Let's see what you have to say. I could always
Hello,
shout.
Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
Does the Brotherhood of St. Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
God, what do you do?
Who
What about epidemiology?
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful
Take
in this
those
matter?
in there.
To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology.
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
Aloysius
Do you know
Dawson.
Aloysius Dawson, a famous tycoon,
Aloysius.
is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
Did
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me. I am certain he's never been a member.
I saw it in my house.
Advanced.
Who was it saw in my house? Who was it saw in my house?
Right.
Yeah. And I just...
Okay, we can't change that.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Thank you for your time, Edward.
Okay. Oh, has he got anything new? No. Okay. So that's that done. We need to go to the docks before it falls. Thank you. We need to go to the docks before it falls into our hostile territory. Even though there's an achievement for letting an area go into hostile, I physically cannot bring myself to do it. Is anyone doing something sneaky that shouldn't be? No. Damn, there's no fit dogs. Sorry. You two dogs seem to be spending time together.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Are you concerned about the conditions here in London?
Not really.
I wonder if it's
Sick
'cause I'm
people,
not talked.
men in arms, fighting every night. I already faced all this during the war.
Your life in London.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run?
About?
What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Fair enough. Why not go to a hospital?
Why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about is their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
And you're living in London.
Do you want to
Fear of
talk
being
about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
You got
When I
buried.
rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during the shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc. You're really good.
Go on, please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
I must
At some point, I don't remember which day, when I thought we'd never be rescued,
Morning, Harley.
that this would be our end. I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive. Just for a few more days.
Where are you going to eat
Thought
then?
about killing Newton. Killing and eating. The man I fucking love.
What you endured was
It's
terrifying.
juicy.
It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Your
Tell me
feelings for
about your
Newton, sir.
true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
I
I
admire
admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what I know is. Before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
No. It doesn't come up on the... It just looks like you typed something weird. Okay.
Goodbye, Mr.
So,
Try to take
He's
care
in
of
love
yourself.
with Newton, which is real sweet. I'm still going to the docks. It's just juicy details.
Hello again, Mr. Black.
Hello. Good morning.
You doing your rounds as usual?
Hi, Jaeger. How are you
concerned
today?
about the living conditions in the city?
Of course I am. I'll be stuck here for as long as Oswald refuses to go to hospital. And, unfortunately, it seems the violence is rising.
What kind of violence?
I believe people have armed themselves and started to attack those that show signs of contagion.
Just got up. Ah, what dog do you have? I have a chocolate
You are
Labrador.
always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital.
She's called
As a former
Truffles.
officer, I'll be honoured to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital.
What are they called,
Just need to
Jaeger?
convince him that he needs some
I
help.
love dogs.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to
Oh,
doctors.
so cute.
But perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I think Truffles is everyone's bae, Harley.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me.
I think you'd have to fight everyone on that, Harley.
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
What can you tell me
We'll
about
see.
the war, Mr.
We'll
Blight?
see.
If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was...
This game any good? I got it on
Well, you know, sir.
Yeah, it's really good. You should try it. It's got a good story base.
Your mate's lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it
It
through and get
freezes
home.
sometimes if you run into a new area, like sprinting. But other than that, it's really good.
I fought in France too.
You'll
I
definitely like the
served as a
story.
field surgeon. It was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded,
The
I had to protect
episodes
the
are an
infirmary
hour
from
high.
hostiles. Twice.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield.
Until dawn.
I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
It depends if you don't want to talk to people, but it's more
How do you feel about
story based,
Oswald
so you kind of have
Thatcher?
to talk to people
You
to find
are
out what's
more
going
than
on.
friends, aren't you?
I love him.
Like an interactive movie.
I love Oswald.
Not
We
really
knew we
movie
wouldn't survive
type.
the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so
Honestly,
much?
I've not
If people
played
find
Until
out.
Dawn.
Oswald
Not a
says
Mog
I'm ashamed,
has,
but it ain't that.
and I don't think
It's
we've
more
played
what-
Heavy Rain.
You know,
I think we played like
thought
Light
about
Rain,
that.
which is terrible, like so sad. What? Just Rain, not Light Rain. Yeah, we played Light Rain.
I won't say a word, Mr. Blight. Your secret is safe.
You should play it. Just Rain.
Survived.
That's a sad
Saw my
tale.
comrades die.
There's no
And now
speaking.
society tells me I'm a criminal for who I love. Makes me so angry.
about Oswald.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I
was
don't
last summer.
appreciate Rush of Blood,
A shell hit our trench
especially
and we
not
were
on a
buried for
VR.
week.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. Surviving it again gave me strength. I believe that.
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations
Is
and
it a
water in the
supernatural
tunnel.
reference?
It was an
Kind of
outpost.
Black Rose Pattern.
Since then, Oswald's not keen
Oh,
on
it's
being
the
inside for
emoji.
too long.
Right, it doesn't come up on the actual PS4 screen.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Izzy.
They started eating me
Izzy
as soon as I
Harley.
dozed.
I was
Gnawing
thinking
at my
your
ears,
hands
fingers, lips.
rock out.
Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald.
Japanese Aussie.
He found me and saved me.
I'm off to walk my dog. I'll try to I'm sure she'll understand. Have fun walking your dog.
Take care of yourself.
I hope they appreciate it. Mine just sulks when we come back in. See you later. Right, we're off to docks properly now.
Best be on your way home. Easy, boys. He's dead.
Wait, what am I doing? I'm getting confused by all. Right, do you mind? Drop dead. Right. This way. Biggest mistake. Oh, hello. I'm pretty sure me and Not a Mog would ignore each other if the PS5 came out. What if I bought it? I don't have money, but what if I bought it? Not entirely. I think you do know when you get to do it. Yeah, probably. Ooh, a large and beautiful knife with a name engraved onto the edge blade.
This must be Clay Cox's knife. A fine blade. No wonder he puts it back.
Should I give it him back? So we're going to go around healing everybody today, as I've said earlier. I don't know if you're just jumping on. Normally I'd just go about doing the quest line, but some of my districts are falling into a serious category. And if they go hostile, I won't be able to do any quest lines because everyone will just be killed and disappear. Bit active this chat, yeah. I know, it's a first for me. Everyone's talking to each other. Normally I'm just getting the ignored. More Crash Team Racing. Later, Hard House will be streaming thingamajiggy. Crash Team Racing.
What do you want?
Do you need medical help, sir?
Yeah, I do.
So you can
Yes,
sell
that
it
is
on the black
lovely.
market? Sorry,
Thank you.
I'll only provide you with exact...
Not a Mog doesn't know if he's
Fair
streaming
enough,
today.
Dr.
I've
Reed.
been working, waiting.
That cost me nothing to ask.
Is that me or Hard House Black Mamba?
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
That bastard's become something of a holy man these days. Someone should remind him who really rules the docks.
Stinky cheese? What are these emojis?
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
See you later. No one else on this side, I don't think. Wait, come here.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Ali.
What do you want?
If you're playing with the Lego, you're building with the Lego.
Can I offer you...
I'm sure you actually go about trying to break it.
You make a poor business.
Well, speak quietly.
Perhaps I would. Please, take this. You will feel better.
But don't expect me to owe you anything.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
I'll talk to you later. Let's get everyone healed.
Still working at this hour. That's what I call dedication.
Do you require medical assistance,
Let
Miss
me
Cox?
heal
Don't feel
you.
so good if you have to know. I knew that keeping the bar open with the epidemic wasn't a good idea.
Take this. It'll help. Perhaps you should think about closing the turquoise turtle for a while.
There's no one questioning his eye colour, considering it's pale white and blood red.
It's just as likely to cause a problem.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
No, you'd get fined.
Do you need any help?
Can't be good for business to see the bartender coughing your beer.
Although, I guess back in
Indeed,
these days,
it would
I
be a
don't
shame
think
to taint
posh people would actually step pub into a rougher area.
My customers and I, we all hate it.
Goodbye, Mr. Roach.
Breaking the law. Should see some of the propaganda posters they've got up. They could be doing with putting them today. Not these ones. Where are they? Let's go. Who's still sick? Ichabod and Lottie. And I've not bothered introducing myself to the rest of them. Hello, Voltop. Never explains where the rest of these Voltops come from.
Give me your
But I am enjoying the senseless explosion of blood. Fancy jump. Yeah, man. The shadow jump. It's really good. Gets you there quicker. Wish I had it. It's all kicking off in my chat. What's going on? All it comes up with Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and then I look down and it's all emojis. I know. Oh, what are you doing? I don't even have emotes yet. In here for Lottie and Ichabod, and then we'll go straight across and try and fisting your chat. There are so many questions. What's happening? I just missed what that said. God damn it, guys. Hard ho high. Hard ho high. Hard too high. Hard ho too high. What? Smoked. I didn't really rate this place last time. Vote nay. See, I've got some emojis that come on my chat. Bomb exploded just after dawn.
It's locked.
There's so many, like...
It's locked.
Like, locked things that I can't get because I won't kill people. Don't like that. Reflection. Da 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 da. Ah, delicious. Hey, why are you walking backwards? What are you doing? Hey, talk to me.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Anime plus squid one.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton.
Really?
But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
thank you. Really.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Well, that didn't take as long healing everybody.
Everything right, Mum?
But to be fair, I've not introduced myself to many people. So I'll do that. Go in here. Thank you everybody for joining. I'm really enjoying the fact that everyone's chatting.
Good evening.
Normally it's
I'm
just
Dr.
so
Reed.
quiet.
Do you need any help?
Rest assured, I will help you, sir. Martin Nightingale, at your service. Please, take a look at my wares.
Your merchandise. I don't really see anything worth having. No offense.
None taken, sir. But please, I need to eat. Perhaps if you keep looking, you'd see something that takes your fancy.
Perhaps not.
Young man, do you require medical...
I don't like asking for help.
It's more emoji.
I don't want to be one of those poor sods dying in
Yeah,
the streets.
there's some weird emoji
There's no shade
secret code going on
especially when you are in desperate
between
need.
Hard House and Mr.
Here.
Crowley.
Take this.
And
should recover
maybe
in no
Black
time.
Mamba.
Thank you, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Aye, let me in.
Good evening,
Let
miss.
me in, little
I'm
lump
Dr.
pig.
Jonathan Reed. May I come in?
I already took my medication, Doctor. But thank you.
Hello,
I'm
welcome.
sorry.
How are we
Your
today?
medication. Have we met before?
Don't tease me like that, Jack. Sorry, what?
I'm not.
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if
Jonathan.
everything is okay, what with the epidemic spreading across London.
An epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no
Yeah, I
idea.
think that was implied,
Here are my
Harley.
orders. Please do come in, Doctor. You are a doctor, yes?
No.
Take Floyd over there. Rob the bitch.
Bitch. I told that with that bit.
Right, Alistair, go over there and do not repeat another thing. That one. Oh, for God's sake.
It's locked, all right.
God damn it. How do you cover that now? It's fine, we let them swear. Just not in front of grandparents. It's just
Right in
fun.
front of my mom.
Oh, well, no, he does do it in front of your mum, but your mum don't mind. That was funny in
Dr.
supermarket.
What
Oh,
brings you back here? I heard whispers you had a job at that fancy hospital.
I told you my name is Jonathan Reed. Don't you remember?
Of course I do. I remember my name too.
Really hot.
Gillingham. But you may call me Ealing, Doctor. I'm very
I
happy
know.
to see you again.
God's sake. It's
Do you
weird because
require
Matt
medical
Elvis
attention?
doesn't swear. He refuses to swear. He can't do
I
it.
must confess
But
I haven't
Alistair-
felt that well of late.
He takes after me.
I'll try my best. Here, take this. And please,
He
try to
did
get
say the
some
B
rest.
word. He
Thank
says
you,
F
Doctor.
word more.
Thank you very much.
And he does it in the right context as well.
Goodbye, Miss Jenny.
Yeah.
Why would
Where's the frickin' door? There we go. Wait, is that a letter? Can I have that? Yay!
he's
Found it.
walking in your bathroom? It's outside.
Ah, I think I found why that guy's. Covering. Where else have I got to be to heal people? No, wrong way. Ichabod! Oh really, just like those words. What do they mean? Oh ha ha. hearing you.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Kicking off.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Do you need my medical
yes,
attention?
you're ill and you refuse to
Actually,
go
I may.
into a building.
In my line of work, I have to stop at any...
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help
How's
you.
your bitties?
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Rory,
Your support means a lot.
How's your bitties? Good. What's a bitty? Oh.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Why is that there? Remove that. Anywhere else to be? Okay, so y'all are recovering. And I think you're closer to the actual dock line than anywhere. What's up here? Alright, yeah, okay. Chop, chop, chop. Woo.
That's a lot. Chop, chop, chop. We need it. You get your extra.
How do I get back to the main docks?
That's more match. I'm telling you.
I know you are. Went that way. Go this way. Oh, service. Woo. Hello, welcome. How are we all today? So glad people can't see the freaking chat when they join. I am lost again. Where am I supposed to join? Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Good morning. We don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but I'm glad you do. Although we are moving to Canada. Does Canada have Thanksgiving? Oh, okay. We are looking to move. We will look at... Thank you for joining. I'm stuck on the stairs. Me or Harley? Hard house even.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, it's locked. Thank you. I don't really get notifications if anyone hosts me though. I don't know how. Maybe that's an affiliate thing. Bit of a tongue. What? What did I do? Do I? Oh, that'll throw down then, Holly. I was wondering what the frick I've done. Thank you. Oh, the confusion calls. Oh, yeah. Oh, are these open? No, that's the outside. Thick as anything. Don't freeze on me. Please don't freeze on me. Froze on me. Oh no. Alright, give me a second, guys. Don't go anywhere, please. Freaking